Hey, sweeties, I just made the best chicken sandwich ever. You are going to love this one. Chicken thighs, so succulent, moist, and crispy, and just hanging off the bun. I don't want none unless that chicken thigh is hanging off the bun, hun. We'll get into it, but first, please subscribe to Sweet Savant. Hit that thumbs up, that notification bell. Now let's get into this juicy, crispy, the best fried chicken thigh sandwich ever. You're going to need a sharp paring knife for this. This is a Victorinox paring knife, and I'm sharpening it with my AccuSharp knife sharpener. Little metal shavings can come off when you do this, so rinse it and dry it off to make sure no shavings are left. We're going to use a bone-in, skin-on chicken thigh, and we're going to just remove that bone with the tip of this paring knife. And you just can cut down either side of the bone just as close as to the bone as you can, and then release the end of the bone from the chicken thigh. And you can use the knife to sort of scrape down the bone so that you don't leave any meat behind. Don't throw out those bones because we are going to use these for a sauce, a tare, a Japanese tare type of sauce. Not traditional. We're just using what we have in the pantry, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, you can take off as much or as little of the fat as you want. And after we remove that excess fat, we're going to butterfly the chicken thighs just a little bit so that it cooks evenly. There's a little bit of a thicker piece right here. So we'll take our paring knife and just open it up a little bit, not cutting all the way through because we want it to stay attached to the chicken thigh. Just spread it out so you have one long, even piece. And now we got to get to seasoning, a little seasoned salt, a little bit of adobos, and we are almost ready. We're going to put some hot sauce, and I use Frank's Redhot because it's not too hot, but it's nice and thick. And that's going to be our marinade, and that will help our coating to stick as well. Now, those bones in that sauce, we're going to put some water, some ginger and garlic just smashed. We can leave the peels on, a little cinnamon, some little red peppers if you like it a little more, a little heat in there, little soy sauce, lower sodium soy sauce, and some MIRIN. Let that simmer down for a while, and then add some brown sugar. The recipe will be in the description box. Let it simmer down till it becomes a glaze, and then we're going to strain it out. And man, let me tell you, this was a real hit. Let's mix up our coating. We have all-purpose flour and some cornstarch. You can use potato starch if you like, and a little bit of seasoned salt. And I'll add the recipes in the description box. Mix those together. The cornstarch or potato starch makes it extra crispy and crunchy. We have our marinated chicken thighs that we want to coat very well. I let the chicken thighs sit in the marinade and seasonings. Overnight is best, but at least 3 hours so the flavors really soak in. And you want to coat this chicken thoroughly, and then we'll shake off the excess coating, but we want to make sure that the flour starch mixture is completely coating the chicken thighs before we fry them. Shake off that excess flour coating, and now into our hot oil. This is a 350-degree oil. We're using the Ninja Foodi Never Stick 5-quart saute pan. It's nice and wide, so we can fit 3 chicken thighs in there, so we can get this cooking going. I don't want to be over the stove all day, so we can get 3 chicken thighs going at a time. This only takes about 3 or maybe 4 minutes per side. It goes very quickly. And then we want to drain these on a rack. You can also do this in an air fryer. This is the Beautiful air fryer, Beautiful by Drew. And I reviewed this air fryer here on the channel. And it's one of those double wide air fryers, so we can fit at least 2 chicken thighs in there at a time. We'll take our marinated chicken thighs out and we're going to shake them this time. Instead of using a plate, we're going to use a Ziploc bag and shake our chicken thighs around in that same seasoned starch and flour mixture, shaking it well to coat. What's important with this is that you want to make sure we keep our chicken thighs flat. So after we take it out, we're going to lay it out on a plate and then spray both sides with some oil. This is canola oil. You can use vegetable oil, any neutral flavored oil that has a high smoke point. Not olive oil, because that has a lower smoke point and you can end up with, smoke in your kitchen. You don't want that. So spray it pretty generously, and you might have to spray during cooking. So lay these out flat into your air fryer. And if I had taken that middle section out, I could probably have fit 2 more chicken thighs in here. That center section comes out of the air fryer to make one large basket. We're frying at 400 degrees. After about 5 or 6 minutes, we'll flip it over. See, there's a little dry spot there that we can spritz with a little oil, but it's looking really, really good. Just give it a little spray in any dry spots and then back in for another about 5 minutes. Now let's see what we got. That's beautiful. It really does a great job. It's still a little bit different from pan frying, and the coating doesn't stick on as well, so you have to be careful when you're picking these up. But honestly, look at that. That's lovely. And now it's time to build our sandwich. We'll take our chicken thighs. We've got our fixings. Look at that. That is beautiful. Nice, even, flat chicken thigh. Crispy coating. This is one of the pan fried ones. So nice and crunchy. We have a butter toasted brioche bun, and we just toasted those in a pan. Actually, my son did that because he loves a buttered pan toasted bun. We'll put a little mayo, and now you can go nuts. You can put ranch on this if you want. You can put this is the bone sauce. This is what my kids have called it, bone sauce. After it chills for a bit, it gets thick, but this is that sauce that we simmered the bones, the low sodium soy sauce, brown sugar, this garlic, and it's so darn tasty and savory. There's some fresh, crispy lettuce, tomato, some pickled jalapenos, just for a little zest, a little spice. Coleslaw would be great on this. Pickles, whatever you like, a little more mayo on the top, and our sandwich is ready to go. Well, what did you think about that? You got to try this at home. You have to try making this. Let me know what you would put on your chicken sandwich. Is it coleslaw, pickles? What are you putting on this sandwich? Now let me take a bite for you. Hang on a second. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's crunchy. And this chicken thigh has been sitting for a minute. Because, when you're trying to shoot something for the video, sometimes it has to sit and wait. Still crunchy. Juicy. Delicious. The marinade of that hot sauce, not too hot, but it tenderizes, it adds flavor, it helps that coating stick. 2 kinds of starches, all-purpose flour, cornstarch. You can use potato starch. Fry it, air fry it. You're going to love it. Please subscribe to Sweet Savant. Hit that thumbs up, that notification bell, and y'all have a delicious day. Mm. I didn't even finish my first bite. So good. So good.